Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Elaine Oyang and I am a certified yoga therapist. Today I have a very special practice, a very special sequence for you all around sleep and sleeping better. I love sleep and I get a fair amount of sleep per night, and I used to struggle with sleep a lot, being a light sleeper myself and being someone who tends to have a busy and anxious mind that overthinks. And so I have turned to yoga to help me prepare my body and my mind to relax at the end of the day, to reduce rigidity and tension through my body, as well as just calm my mind and let everything kind of settle a little bit at the end of the day. And so I've come up with this sequence. Hopefully it will help you just as much as it helped me in preparing body and mind for a restful night of good sleep quality. So check it out, and if you like this sequence and practice, feel free to share to any friends and family that you know can benefit, and subscribe to my channel. All right, let's go in and look at this practice on yoga for restful sleep. We're going to start off by sitting in a comfortable position, and I am seated on a bolster, but you can also sit on a block or some stacks of blankets, somewhere where your hips and your knees are about equal in its height, or even with the knees slightly lower than the hips. This will allow the most comfort and ease for your body. If this is not at all comfortable for you to sit on the floor, you can also sit on a chair. And for our practice this evening, you will need a chair, so having a chair nearby, or use a couch or an ottoman. At the end, you are going to lay your legs over the chair, so having something to prop your legs up, and gather that right now. You can hit pause if you need to. We're going to start with a breathing practice called the moon channel breathing to help us cultivate our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the part of our nervous system that helps us feel more relaxed, encourages sleep, and encourages deeper quality sleep. You start by placing your hands onto your laps, and if you like, close your eyes or soften your gaze downwards. Take a few easy breaths in and out through your nose. Nothing rushed, nothing forced. And feel the weight of your body leaning down into the earth. Leaning down into your bolster, leaning down into the blocks you're sitting on or chair you're sitting on, just feeling the weight of your body through your sit bones and through the bottom of your pelvis. And without forcing or straining your breaths, you can just let the breath and invite your breath down into the lower parts of your body. Allow your shoulders to soften and drape like clothes coming off hangers. Continue with this easeful breathing. Bring your right hand up, and you're going to use your thumb to lightly cover your right nostril. Exhale through your left nostril. Inhale through your left nostril, keeping your right nostril plugged down. Then close your left nostril with your index finger. Open the right nostril, so you're freeing your thumb, and exhale through your right nostril. You're going to close your right nostril again with your thumb. Open your left side. Inhale through your left nostril. Close your left nostril with your index finger. Open the right side and exhale. Close your right nostril with your thumb. Open the left. Inhale left. Close the left side with your index finger. Open right and exhale right. Close the right side, inhale left. Close the left side, exhale right. Back to your left side, inhale left. And exhale right. Inhale left. And exhale right. And do a few more on your own here. You're breathing in through your left nostril and breathing out through your right nostril. If your right arm and elbow and shoulder start to get tired, you can use your left hand to prop your right elbow. This breathing practice in particular has a cooling effect for the body. To help us cultivate our sense of introspection, inward reflection. Do one more round. And then release your hand down onto your laps. Allow the effects of the breathing practice to continue, whatever that may be for you. And most commonly, you'll feel a sense of just a quieting stillness within you, a settling down. Almost like there's this inkling of an inner sanctuary within you. If you had your eyes closed, you can now slowly open them. And then we'll come onto hands and knees position. You can move your bolster, any prop that you use to sit on, away. I'm going to put this out of the way. And come onto your hands and knees with your hands directly underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes. Spread your fingers out, and as you exhale, press into your arms and legs to round through your back. Your chin is tucked into your chest, and you can even draw your low belly slightly in to provide even more rounding through the low back area to lengthen and stretch out. We're going to go through a very slow version of cat and cow that segments and sequences through the spine to allow for optimal massaging effect. You're going to start the movement from the tailbone. Imagine you have a tail and you're lifting your imaginary tail up toward the ceiling so that your tailbone starts to tilt up. And then you sequence up the spine by arching through your low back, allowing the movement to massage in between the disc and vertebrae. Keep your head low so you're still keeping the focus through your spine as you move up through your mid-back. Then upper back, letting your chest dip down and shoulder blades sink in towards each other. And then finally curling your neck and head up. Being aware that there's 7 bones in your neck, so you can really take your time to uncurl and unwind through your neck. And you're just gazing slightly ahead, not jamming your head back like this. Just soft tilt upwards. To go into cat pose, so right now we're in cow. To go into cat pose, you start from your tailbone again, so you keep your head level, keep your head raised like this, and start the movement from the tail end of your spine as you sequence up through your vertebrae. Breathing easily through, massaging one vertebra at a time. And your neck and head, again, moving last. And we'll do a couple more of this, again, starting from the tailbone. Lifting your tailbone up. Then gentle arch through the waist as you walk up through your low spine. Keeping your head low as you walk up through the mid-spine. And then upper spine, dipping your chest down. You can let your shoulder blades slide in towards each other, which probably helps provide a nice massage for the upper back. Again, your neck, 7 bones. Take your time in unwinding it. And then going the other way, starting from the tailbone again. Keep your head in the same position. And you may notice that there are many times, multiple times through this process that you want to move your head first. But this is just also a practice to really keep your attention and awareness in the body rather than always letting your head lead. Your head moving last, chin tucked in. And then let's do one more. Starting from the tailbone again, keeping your awareness, your focus through your spine. Breathing easily through. I know with focus, sometimes you might start to hold your breath, but I'm going to just gently remind you as often as I can. Then letting your neck and head roll up and forward. And then starting from the tailbone again, this will be our last one. Draw your low belly in, rib cage in. Through your upper back. And finally, neck and head. Then soften your toes down to the floor. Walk your knees and feet together. Bring your hips back towards your heels. And bring your hands in to stack. One fist over the other. And rest your forehead on your stacked fist. Take a couple breaths here in child's pose. Allowing the effects of the massaging cat-cow to continue. Perhaps you feel some more looseness, some more, is that a word, looseness? Some more softness and release through your spine. Take another breath here. Good. And then you're going to take your hands forward again. Bring yourself back up onto your hands and knees. We're going to do yet another cat-cow to unwind and release tension, release rigidity through the spine, especially at the end of the day. And this will really help in encouraging the body, encouraging your nervous system to dial down and dial back into the relaxation response. For this one, you would take your hands a little bit further in front of your shoulders, fingers spread wide again. When you inhale, stack your shoulders forward over your wrists, a general arch through the spine, shoulder blades drawn back. And as you exhale, push through your arms to round your body, chin tucked into your chest. Let your elbows drop down to the floor and let your hips drop back. Just to a point that's comfortable, they don't have to touch all the way to your heels. As you inhale, keep your elbows down as you slide your chest through, then press up onto your hands. Gazing slightly ahead, little arch through your spine. Exhale, round through your back. Elbows down, hips back towards your heels. Inhale, let your chest slide through. Once your chest is through between your elbows, press up, a little arch through your spine. Exhale, rounding, tuck your chin to your chest, elbows down, and drop back. And so it's almost like you're doing this oval, circular motion through your body. You're tracing this oval shape with your body through. Inhaling as you come up. Exhaling, rounding, and lowering back. A couple more. Inhaling, let your chest slide through your elbows, then pressing up. Exhale, round, and drop back. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And on the last one, again, let your hips drop back. Bring your hands in towards you and stack your fists and rest your forehead on your stacked fists. Take another breath here. And then as you inhale, press yourself up. And now you're going to turn around to lie down on the floor. As you lie down, if your chin is higher than your forehead, then place a pillow or blanket underneath your head so that your chin and forehead are level. This will give you the most neutralizing effect for your neck and not jam into the back of your neck. You're going to start with your knees bent and your feet on the floor. And as you exhale, bring your left leg in towards you to hold the back of your left thigh. When you inhale, stretch your left leg up toward the ceiling, flex your foot, toes curling in. When you exhale, bend your knee and hug your left thigh slightly to the outside so it's coming towards the outside of your rib cage. Inhale, straighten your leg up towards the ceiling, flex your foot, and exhale. Hug your left thigh in, knee bend, and coming towards the outside of your rib cage. Inhale, stretch up. Now if it's hard to hold the back of your thigh, you can also hold your pant leg. And exhale, bend your knee, hug your thigh to the outside of your rib cage. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale, hug your legs to the outside of your rib cage. Good. Couple more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let go of this left leg down to the floor and we'll switch sides. So now you're going to bring your right leg in. Inhale, stretch your leg up towards the ceiling. Flex your foot and exhale. Bring your right leg to the outside of your thigh. Knee bend onto the outside of your rib cage, And then inhale, bring your right leg back up, straighten and flex your foot. Exhale, hug your thigh towards the outside of your right rib cage. And continue. Inhale. Again, you can hold on to the pants leg if you need be. You also don't need to straighten your knee all the way if that's uncomfortable. You can keep it slightly bent. But the idea is to target the hamstrings. Exhale and bring your thigh in. Stretching the legs before bedtime is a great way to relax the body overall, because we always have tension in the legs and pelvis as an accumulation of our actions through the day. And by stretching out and releasing tension through these big muscle groups, you're gonna move the needle a lot. Okay, last one, and exhale, bring your legs in. Good. And then bring both of your knees in towards your chest and hold them side by side. Take a breath in here. And the long exhale. From here, you're going to lie onto your left side. So keeping your knees drawn in, lie onto your left side. Now this is where you may need a blanket or a pillow underneath your head. So I'm going to grab myself one actually. Okay, so again, from onto your back, you're going to lie onto your left side. And then as you lie on the side, you're going to bring this right knee up to let it slide onto the floor. And this bottom leg extended, but not all the way straight, just a straight-ish angle. Let this right knee lean down into the floor. This bottom leg extend, again, just to a straight-ish angle. Place your right hand on your waist. And as you exhale, let your body drop back. Now make sure with this hand, you're not crossing your thumb back. You're keeping your thumb in the same direction as all four fingers. If you drop back and your right knee starts to flop out, place some blankets or pillows behind you to support your elbow. Okay, so that doesn't drop so far back that it pulls onto your pelvis and need to flip the knee up. Okay, so if you need to, prop your elbow up so that you keep your pelvis in neutral and your knee on the floor like so. Allow your head to relax. So if your head starts to roll out in whatever direction as it starts to relax, just let it roll. If you feel any discomfort in your low back, then try stacking both of your knees up, okay? If you feel discomfort in low back. If you feel discomfort in your chest or shoulders or upper back or arm, again, place a block or some pillows or stacked blankets to elevate and support your elbow. And we'll stay here for another few breaths or so. The effect is in the inside of your right shoulder blade, releasing tension and rigidity from the day. And allow your breath to be soft, easeful. Bring your awareness more into that right side. And with more awareness, there is more resolve, there is more release. And letting your body just sink into the effects of gravity. Another 2 to 3 breaths here. And then to come out, simply stack your bottom leg up. Okay, pause here for another breath. And as you exhale, turn onto your back and hold your knees into your chest. See if you notice any differences between your right and left side. And for me, my right shoulder blade just seems a little bit heavier, like it's leaning down to the floor more. And so is my entire right side of my back. Just feels a little bit heavier and longer. Go ahead and roll now onto your right side. And actually on this side, I'm going to show you what it looks like with a propping for my elbow behind me. Okay, so again, as you lie onto your left side, you bring your left knee up so that it slides off to the floor, and then straighten your bottom leg, your right leg, to a straightish angle. Doesn't have to be all the way straight. Keep it slightly relaxed. Place your left palm onto your waist. Make sure your thumb is not crossed back. Okay, just wrapped over through the front. And when you exhale, let your body drop back. And using a block if you need to, let your elbow be supported, especially if your knees start to fly off away from the floor, then you want something behind you to prop your elbow to kind of stop the pulling of the pelvis and knee coming up. And use a prop also for your elbow if you feel any discomfort in the chest, shoulders, neck, or arm. If you feel any discomfort in your low back and pelvis, then stack your knees. And let your head and neck relax. So perhaps when you turn, your head starts to lean upwards toward the ceiling, but as you relax your neck and head, it might start to roll out to the side, and just let it roll out to the side, keeping the soft, relaxed position. And we'll be here for a few breaths, allowing your body to lean into the support of the earth. Your breath is easeful and natural, perhaps with a little bit more awareness into your left side, through your shoulder blade, rib cage, and chest. Soften whatever is available on your left side. Soften as if you are sinking into a tub of warm bath. And another 2 to 3 breaths here. And then to come out, you stack your bottom leg up. Rest here for another breath. And then to come out, slide your arm forward so you're curled up on your side. Press yourself up. And you can either move closer to your couch, ottoman, whatever you're using to support your legs as you lie down, or move your chair in towards you. And bring your legs up onto the chair. Make sure the back of your knees can be all the way against the chair. And as you can see, I have to slide my feet through to do so. And if you don't have a chair that's deep enough for you to do that, you can turn the chair sideways. So for example, you can turn the chair sideways so that you can let your legs and the back of your knees go all the way through. So that's an important part for our next portion in reclined shavasana. So again, back of the knees all the way against the chair, feet through if there's a hole in the backing of your chair. And then allowing your hips, your body, your head to rest downwards. You can either have your arms by your side or your hands over your belly. And we're going to practice another variation of a breathing practice called the bumblebee humming breath. Like the name implies, you are going to hum. And the humming is soft enough that only you can hear it yourself. The humming happens on the exhales, at the length of your exhale. So Don't strain your body or breath to try to go as long as you can, just to a natural length of your exhale. It can be at any tone or frequency that is most comfortable for you. Your pitch doesn't have to match mine. So let's do 10 together. If you like, you can listen to the first couple of rounds and then join in as you're ready. Inhale, and the humming is on the exhale. And whenever you have finished 10 rounds of humming breath, you can return to your normal natural breathing, noticing the effects of the humming breathing practice. You can stay here as long as you like, perhaps continuing on to a guided relaxation recording, or gently come out of this position and transition onto your bed if you're not already on your bed, and drift off into sleep.